Word. We live. Hold me deep up, man. Had to restart. This John. So we're gonna go ahead and hit this 1 minute countdown, baby. We're gonna be back. Be a good show today. My man finally got his merch.
Damn, Red boy, you see me over here, man.
Finally got that merch.
It's gonna be good. I just shotgun this it's good old Red Bull.
Mm-hmm.
How was your weekend, man?
I was on the couch this weekend chilling, you know what I'm saying? Some good fights. We had a fight on Saturday, we had a fight on Sunday. We had some good college ball this weekend. Had some good games yesterday. It was a good time to be on the couch, baby.
Great time. It's the time of the year, really the only time of the year for me where I can really get into college football like that, man. Because, usually week in and week out, it's 28 and 35 point spreads and shit, and cats getting blown out. So championship weekend never disappoints, and it didn't again, man. It was a dope time. Obviously, a great week in the NFL as well, as always. Basketball's going on. Steph got his revenge.
Yeah.
Dame Lillard saying he want to play with Ben Simmons. That report came out today. I don't know if you heard that yet.
Nah, I ain't hear that yet.
Yeah, just heard it, man. But how was the fight last night? I didn't even get to check that one out, man.
It was a good fight, man. It was
it went 12.
It went 12. Tank hurt his hand. He said that his camp said he hurt it during training camp, and so he said he hurt it again in the 6th round. The last 3 rounds, he didn't even use his left hand like that.
Damn.
Yeah, but it was a good fight, man. I had tweeted last night, not the fight before theirs, but it was like the third before the co-main event.
Mm-hmm.
It was a guy fight, man. He had 34 siblings. His dad had 35.
God.
His dad had 35 kids.
Where was he from?
I forgot where he said he was from. He wasn't from the States, but
yeah, I had to be from a different country. That
Pops won't playing around.
Pops Rolling Stone, man.
Pops won't playing around.
Pops is out here.
But now,
did he win?
Yeah. Young boy look good. I'm like, shit, you gotta think about it. 34 siblings, shit. My man, he been fighting all his life.
Bruh, I know he got a couple L's in his work. He can't afford to take no more.
Man.
I tell you, where did he fall in that? Was he in the top? Was he?
Nah, he's a young up and comer. This was my first time ever seeing him.
Nah, damn. Now I'm talking about within his siblings.
Oh, within his. I don't know. So I know they said with his so his mom and his dad, they had 11. So his dad had 11 with his mom. So 24. I don't know how many wives. I don't know how where he fit.
Okay.
But
that's what's up, man. We got another fight. Shit. Frank fight next Saturday.
Yeah, next Saturday.
Next Saturday. Out in Tampa.
Yeah.
Still like him. I still like Frank G and 3. I see him posting more pictures.
Yeah,
but
it's crazy. I haven't seen D Will, so I mean I ain't gonna. I don't want to sleep on D Will, but I'm gonna rock with Frank the Tank for sure. I'm just excited to see it, man. I like when people step out their comfort zone, man, and try new things. So
yeah, and that ain't nothing to play with. That one place you won't see me outside of some a training session. But shout out, hey Tom, you're welcome. You're welcome. This week was a good week. Finally, like the Hammer Down boys say, you either how do you do? You had a good week too this week too, huh?
Yeah, I had a decent week. It wasn't like yours, man. Shout out, applause for my man D Buck, man. It's been tough for my guy, So I was happy to,
rough.
I was happy to see my guy come out on top. He been trying to pull a lot of little funny stuff in the chat with Tone. You know what I'm saying? Hey, make this for me. I'm like, hell nah. Like,
hey, Tone, I know Tone come through, man. Let me text Tone right now, man. Let me know when that new graphics done.
Hey, we gonna applaud you, and we happy for you because I know it's been tough week in and week out, but
because I want to throw these records up. Did he hold on, let me see the records.
No special privileges, man.
He ain't put the updated records in yet. Oh wait, hold on. See, I just want to block out that bottom part, though. I just need to cut that bottom part off because I'm like Belichick, man. I'm like Belichick. Football for me don't start until after Thanksgiving.
That's some good numbers right there.
So I just need a post Thanksgiving record. Pick 2 of the Thanksgiving games right. Got Dallas at 10-3. How you think that game gonna shake out tonight? Trying to switch your pick?
Nah, I ain't gonna switch it, man. Sure, I'm gonna go with my pick, but I think it's gonna be a close one. It's gonna be a good game.
I think so too. I think so too. So this week, money line 10-3 against the spread, 10-3 on the season. Money line 111, 79-1, and then against the spread on the season 88, 102-1. So I need a couple more weeks just to get in the green. I need a couple more weeks like this, but this is the time of the year. We're a 14-year vet, a 9-year vet. We should be able to decipher between the real and the fake. So we're gonna see.
Yeah, man. Week 13 for me, 8-5 against the money line, 67 against the spread on the season. I'm 112, 78-1, 93-98 against the spread.
You saved me too. Oh, you want you that indie game.
You don't tweet that shit though. You don't tweet that. Oh, AD saved me. I was about to go crazy. Like, oh, you don't tweet that though. But it's all good.
Oh, you saved me, dog. Because I thought, man, I didn't see what happened in that game, but I saw that they put Davis Mills in. Yeah. Saw that Kenny Moore balled again. Yeah. Defense balled. Defense pitch a shutout. Anytime you pitch a shutout, especially at this point in the season, that's impressive. I don't care who you playing against. So on the road too, when it's somebody else's house.
Divisional game.
Divisional game and pitched a shutout. So shout out to Colts defense, man. 7-6 above 500 now. I like them, man. People don't want to bump into that Colts team at this time of year.
Hey, man. Hey, when your defense playing well and you can run the rock, that's a good formula. Formula. So
and JT told that thing.
Yeah,
yes, sir. We got a couple mailbags today. Okay. Got a couple mailbags. Hey, we got it. It's only right. We start off for our good friend Tone.
Hey.
We both said, you know what? We are gonna, whenever the Lions do win one, we are gonna be wrong.
We're gonna be wrong.
Because you said you weren't picking them again. What was your thoughts this game? I know you saw some of it at least.
Hey, it was crazy because it was at the beginning of the game and Detroit was up. They was balling, and I wasn't really looking at the game. I was just, keeping track of the score.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, it's real early. Detroit, they going to Detroit. And lo and behold, Minnesota came back, and you're looking at it, and they go for it on Detroit. They go for it on 4th down. It's like it's just about to turn out bad for Detroit, And but at the end of the game, man, they was able to find a way.
And they tried to trigger it off too.
They did.
They tried that 4th and they went forward. 4th and 1 on like their minus 32 or something like that. Ran a play action to the flat. Jared Goff gets strip sacked. Minnesota scored too. Minnesota went out and scored.
Yeah.
Then Goff came down, drove it back. I mean, and I saw you tweet about it. I put up a tweet about it in the video, and you saw a bunch of DBs just under, a bunch of former pro college DBs. Like, what are they doing? Why are they not guarding the end zone? Like, it's 4th and 2. Well, 4th and goal, right?
First of all, I don't know if it was 4th down, but I know it was the last play.
Yeah, I think it was like
4th and 2. Right
2 seconds left on the clock or something like that.
Yeah, 2 seconds, 4th and 2, 2 seconds on the clock. First of all, I understand dropping 8, but at this point in time, like you only rushing 3. You're giving the quarterback a bunch of time back there, so the receivers can run around in the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
And just like on this picture, first off, like you gotta right here, the picture is good.
The picture's fine, right? Only person I got a problem with is probably the safety still.
I'm still fine with that, just because you're dropping 8, and so you have somebody. I wish I had a pointer. So you have somebody that should be in that window in between the corner, this bottom corner, and the hash.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of cool with that.
Especially this corner down here, man. You got the rule down here is, man, you gotta allow, like, your receiver has to take you into the end zone. So like even this body position right here by 2-7, like,
yeah,
you got to take me in the end zone at this point. It's 4th to goal, because the touchdown is a touchdown, whether you catch it on the 1 inch inside the end zone or the back of the end zone. It's all a touchdown. So you got to make a run through you at that point and make them throw over you. Same thing with the safety. The safety waited to break. I couldn't believe this. I couldn't believe my eyes.
Yeah. So even with the 2-7, I could see, you just stand at the goal line and don't move, instead of, just stand at the goal line, don't move. And again, like I said, with you dropping that extra D lineman, you got.
You see up top. You see the corner and safety up top.
That's perfect.
I know we got a 3-man side down here, so it makes it a little different for the safety. But
that's perfect though.
That's like that's the type of body posture you should be in. Like Danzer is damn near. He look like he in the bell. That's like in the middle of the field. Like to me, that's obviously on the player and being a pro, but also that's on the coaches. Like you gotta like drive that home. Last play again. This is something you rep. This is something you go over and practice. This is something that happens. So you win and lose games like this. And the Vikings lost. My hot Vikings, they are finally no longer the hot Vikings. They dropped 2 bad ones in a row.
Hey, Detroit might get on the run right now.
Stop it.
Get on a heater.
Cut it out, man. They wore this shit by accident, Jackson right here.
They might get on a heater.
But shout out to the Lions though, man. You said they would get one.
Yeah.
You did say they would get one, and then you also said you were gonna be wrong when they got it. So
I was.
Did it, man.
Man of my word.
Wow. What else we got? Y'all drop some of your overreactions too, because now it's really time to overreact. And this is something that we talked about. The Eagles went into the Jets, won that game. I think you flipped your pick to the Jets last minute, huh?
I did. I should have rocked with my man.
What was your thought behind that, man? Because you were higher on Gardner Minshew going to Philly than I was.
Yeah, I was.
Hey, it might be a quarterback controversy there, and now he done went out and.
Hey, Tone, we got to find that clip, Tone. But nah, man, it was just one of them things where I was wrong.
But what made you switch it to the Jets though?
Jets coming off a win, and just thinking that they could have that momentum playing at home. And then, with the quarterback switch over at Philly, not saying that Gardner couldn't do it, but just the quarterback switch, and maybe the timing and things might have been off, and just put too many chips with the Jets. I was wrong.
I feel you. I honestly felt, you always tell me bet on the teams, and you look at these teams. This Philly team is a better team than the Jets, and I can understand though this being Gardner's first start because Jalen Hurts has been a big part of that Philly offense. But I had confidence in Gardner. I didn't see him play well. I know he lost a lot of games in Jacksonville, but I've seen him play well. Feel like they had a good backup quarterback situation. He'll probably be the best quarterback for the Jets right now. Honestly, that's kind of how I looked at it. And then the spread went down to 5 once he got the start nod. Once Hurts was ruled out, but felt good about this when they went there and handled business, man.
No, they did.
What is this? What is this? What did Tone throwing here?
Tone put up there, man. Like Gardner's 27 games versus Dak 32 games, man. He right there. That boy, y'all got Gardner messed up.
So now I know Philly fans, y'all don't have time, the energy for another QB controversy. I think Gardner came in and he did what he was supposed to do. Jalen Hurts has earned the right, and the coach has already came out and said, hey, Jalen Hurts still going to be the starter. Now.
Why he come out and say that so quick?
He had to get out and get in front of it because, everything you dealt with Carson and Hurts, and then even before the season started, he ain't really want to tap Hurts as a starter. So he had to do that. But Minshew come out and ball like that again, we already know how that go. It may start.
Hey.
Yeah, he may start getting a little different. Did you see the moment with him with his pops after?
I loved it.
Loved it, man.
I loved it. I loved it. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how you get, how old you get, your parents are always going to be your number one fans.
Facts.
So just to be able to see that interaction with them two, man, I loved it, man. And like you said, Gardner, man, he balled. He probably made himself some money. If he doesn't play another snap this year, we're gonna see what happened with Hurts. He might have made himself some money in this offseason.
For sure, definitely. He'll be around. Just watching him play, and like I said, you saw that in Jacksonville that he could play. It was just a horrible team.
Yeah.
But you saw that he could play, and he looked damn good. Definitely made himself some money. If not anything, he'll be a backup in the league, I think, for a long time. But he's good enough to get in there and start 2-3 games for you, kind of what Colt McCoy had to do for the Cardinals.
Start that, man.
Get it done, man. Hey, he can stop. Cut it out. Don't start that. Don't start that. Not here. Don't start that. Jalen Hurts, baby. I'm still
Overreaction Monday. Oh, I ain't say start him over with Jalen Hurts, but I'm just saying
okay.
He can start on somebody's team.
Yeah. But that moment after the game, man, that's what it's all about. Just like you said, because your parents, your close ones, your loved ones, they see you at your lowest, they see you at your highs, they see you hurt, you know what I mean? Everything, college, the whole grind. So for you to get your opportunity and go out and do what he did, like, man, that had to be a great feeling.
Mm-hmm.
No feeling like it. This was the talk of the town. Going into it.
Yeah.
Jay Herbo, Jay Burrow. What was your thoughts on this one?
Man, it was sloppy game. Shout out to your guy. Him and the Charles, they got it done. But it was a sloppy game. I don't know where the Bengals were. The first quarter, I don't know what they did the night before. They started the game all slow.
Slid to Anderson last night or something.
Man, something. But Joe Burrow. I still like Joe Burrow, man. Like
gutsy performance.
Very, he had a perfect pass to Chase that he dropped in, and would have scored on, but dropped it, got an interception on that. Brought his team back, had some good throws. Ran a tutty in, and they was on the verge of really coming back. And I thought they was going to do something. And then fumble the ball, scoop and score a touchdown. So again, I still can't give Chargers that like, yeah, they did that. Don't get me wrong, they played, they came out with a dub, and I ain't gonna take that away from them. But
big on the road.
It was a big win.
On
big
the road,
win.
On the
big
road.
win. But I can't take that fraud statement back as of
yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, it be tough.
And with the pinky, you see my man on the sideline couldn't grip the ball. So
I was thoroughly impressed.
He showed me a lot. Even within that loss, he showed me a lot. You know what I mean? Down your no excuse, no explanation. Down your center. Down, I think it was down another old lineman, but Joe Burrow, he did his thing.
I didn't think he was going to be able to finish.
Crucial turnover at the end, towards the end of the game in the end zone. Though that was a crucial play. But shout out to your guy, man. Herbert, man. He's a good talent. I ain't gonna hate on him. Like he's good. He's good. Really good.
And like we said before going into this game, you said you would pick Herbert first. Burrow first overall. I said I'd go Herbert. You can't go wrong with either one of them. I think you saw that again yesterday. It's two really young, really talented quarterbacks. And like I said, I even gained a little more respect for Burrow yesterday playing with that pinky, because I know that's tough for a quarterback. It was even sometimes he was handing off the ball with his left hand, so that was tough. But I think it was overall team effort. Herbert played good, but it was definitely a team effort defensively. They made some huge plays, even losing Bosa. They lost Bosa early. Obviously, Asante Samuel Jr. wasn't in there, and guys stepped up, made plays on the road. So you love to see it, man. Chargers just so inconsistent. They're just inconsistent. Like when you see them play their best ball, it's like, damn, this is a tough team. How did this team, how do they so up and down? But I told you at the end of this game, they'll both be 7-5. Oh, I don't care about no QBR. I don't care about this. Burrow got a T74. That's all I know. So yeah, they 7-5 now. Same shit. So he not gonna take his comment back, but we know how he feel. Yeah, Kevin Bosa got evaluated for concussion. Brandon Staley said he cleared the protocol, but for his players' safety, he kept him out. And I respect that. I like that a lot from a coach, because typically in that football, especially this point in the season, this is all that matters. We're just trying to get a win, trying to stack a win. That's your best player on defense, him or Derwin. So for him to do that for his long-term health, that was a good move. You like to see that from a head guy.
Nah, no question. You got to protect the players from themselves sometimes. Most of the time, I'll say that. So definitely a great move by coach.
Big facts. What game you want to go to? The next game you want to go to?
Man, let's go to that big time game, Baltimore and Pittsburgh. Play to win the game, baby. Definitely, we already knew what type of game this was going to be. Another divisional matchup game. Two-story franchises going at it. Been a lot of talk, on the Pittsburgh side. Just as far as the what's going on in the building, the accountability, and then you heard Big Ben, some rumors going out saying that this might be his last year playing or with the Steelers, whatever the case may be. But for them to come out here and play the style of game that they played on both sides, I enjoyed it. And then just even how the game ended, man, it was a beautiful game to watch as a fan.
I mean, that was what we expected. What me and you expected. Which one did you pick against the spread? Did you take Baltimore?
I had Baltimore.
Okay, yeah, but I just said either one of these teams 4.5 at this point in the season, too many points, and so I'm going with the home team. All of the reasons you talked about, Big Ben, his retirement stuff coming out. RC was on ESPN earlier in the week, kind of talking about Steelers culture, and then Mike Tomlin had to address it. And you kind of know how that goes. It's different when it's just, whoever on Colin Cowherd or somebody on TV, Skip Bayless on TV. But if you see Antoine Bethea go in there and say, hey, man, this ain't the Colts team that I know, this ain't this that I know, like that's a little different, especially when you got the same head coach and a lot of the same people in the building. So I think that definitely had an effect as well. And then just these two teams, you know, they hate each other. This is usually one of the more physical battles when they show up. So I loved it, man. Like you said, how it ended, man. You got to play to win the game.
Got
to
man.
Win the game. And TJ Watt, I mean, he made a good play, making a difficult throw. Andrews slowed down a little bit. I think Lamar, like from Lamar's standpoint, I think that was actually that was a good pass. It was an accurate pass from Duress, but Andrews slowed down just a little bit. And
man,
you know, as you know, it's a game of inches.
Andrews, man, I think I told you this when we first started this. Like Mark Andrews, like he's one of my top tight ends in the league. Mm-hmm. We've seen him make way more difficult catches than that in the past, man. So, you know,
yeah. I mean, I think, like I said, it was on him coming out of the back. He just slowed down just a little bit, but you know, part of him. I still love Harbaugh's confidence in going for it. Even with Lamar, Lamar has not been playing great. He has not been playing great as of late. And we actually got a question in the chat.
Give me 2 seconds.
All right. So G.I. Joe 317. Has the NFL figured out Lamar? My answer to that, I would say no. I don't think he's playing well. He's missing throws. What teams are doing, what defenses are doing right now and being successful is they're putting a lot of pressure on him early. Like they're sending max pressure, forcing him to make quick decisions, forcing his receivers to get open quick. And he hasn't been doing it well. Simple and plain, he hasn't been playing well. I don't think it's necessarily teams figuring him out. I just think he just hasn't been playing well the last 4 or 5 weeks of the season. That happens. You saw it with Patrick Mahomes, you know, and people were saying, hey, the league has figured out Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, which they didn't look good. They didn't look great on offense yesterday either. But I think these players, Lamar's a great player, one of the most winningest quarterbacks in his career up to this point, already unanimous MVP. Like, be a damn fool you get up here after a few weeks of him struggling, thinking people figured him out. So my answer to that is no. AB, how you feel about that?
Now I'm with you, man. Everybody has stretches in their careers or seasons where they're not playing at their, you know, at the top. You know what I mean? So, you know, he like D-Bus said, he's not playing well. Got to go to the drawing board, got to go to the film room, man, and just got to play better. That's it. It's all about accountability. Play better.
Yeah, got to. Simple and plain. Definitely got to play better, man.
As one of my old coaches said, and I used to live by that. If you're an A player, I need A play all the time. If you a B player, I need B play all the time. If you average, I can take that if you give me that all the time.
Gotta be consistent.
Gotta be very consistent. That's what this league is all about.
You gotta know what you got. Everybody not gonna be an A1 5-star player, and that's how Coach BA used to always to come in certain games. So, for instance, this game right here, BA will come in. Hey, this is gonna be a 5-star game. Yeah, 5-star players.
You gotta play better than you
huh?
What you said? Our 5 stars gotta play better than they 5 stars.
Simple as that. And then everybody else just got to do their job. But this is gonna be a matchup. I'm excited about this matchup tonight. Obviously, a lot.
You switching your pick?
A lot on the line. Now, I already switched it once. I started off with Buffalo. Why did I pick Buffalo? I picked Buffalo because they're a home one. I still do think I would give Josh Allen the edge at quarterback, even though Mac Jones is playing more consistent right now as a rookie. Josh Allen, he got ups and he got peaks and valleys in this game, and this is a tough defense. So that's why I switched back to the Patriots. Defense playing too good, and that smash mouth, 2-back, first, second down, old school, run the ball down your throat. The last time I saw a team do that to Buffalo was the Colts. They went to Buffalo and ran it down their throat. So I got Patriots on the road plus 2.5, man. But I do expect a good game. I'm excited to watch that Stephon Diggs, J.C. Jackson matchup too. Hope we get that a lot.
Yeah.
Which way you? I hate that Trey White's out, man. Tre'Davious White. That's a big blow.
Hey, shout out to Bills Mafia, man. They be doing some amazing things,
incredible.
Man. And, I love to see it. Trey White, towards ACL. And the Mafia, man, it was $100,000 that they raised, I think, for his foundation, man. So y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. I love to see it.
Yeah,
I love to see it.
They done some amazing things over the year, and that fan base overall, even when that team was shitty, that fan base, man, they always come out and show up.
Yeah, and let's go back to a question. We talking about Lamar Van. He just asked the question: do you pay Lamar Jackson Mahomes type money? Why don't you?
Absolutely. Mahomes. Mahomes got to have Billy.
You pay him top dollar. You pay him top dollar.
Josh Allen money. You pay him a little more than Josh Allen.
What Josh Allen get?
Something stupid. I think 248 or 258 maybe. I'm not sure, but he got, and then Baker's gonna obviously
be next. He's probably not a half.
I can't give him a half of Billy.
Not a half of Billy. But hey, pay that man top money, man.
Top dollar. So Josh Allen signed a 6-year, $258 million extension. I think Dak really got one of the best deals right now. So, but you pay him top dollar. That's the overall point. He's earned that.
Yeah.
You stack his resume up against any of his other quarterbacks. Yes, that's not even a question.
Yeah, no question. I'm not even thinking. Where do I sign? What's your account number?
Let me send the wire in. And he don't have those agent fees either. Ooh,
man, what?
Extra dough. Ooh, and the keeper don't take that extra dough off the top. Which way you going in this one though? I forgot. I missed your pick.
Buffalo.
You got Buffalo?
I got Buffalo.
Why you going with Buffalo?
Man,
so you think Belichick, one day into having the 1 seed, on December 6th, he got the 1 seed December 5th. On December 6th, you think he's going to go to Buffalo and let Josh Allen and Sean McDermott knock him out the 1 seed?
Well, shit, Bill ain't shooting up. he ain't kick sliding. He ain't backpedaling. He ain't breaking. He ain't throwing no damn ball. So again, I could be wrong, and at this point, in my life, I'm okay with being wrong. I just think Buffalo will go. Them being at home, I'm hoping that Josh Allen has a good game tonight. I know the Pats defense, they've been playing well. I'm expecting. You said Trey White out.
Yeah, Trey White out. I mean, he still got two. I mean, they got a good defense. T. Johnson in the slot. Well, it's one of the best safety tandems in the league.
Yeah, definitely.
Dogs up front. But and it's not like the Patriots had like that one go-to guy who, Trey got to take out. But Patriots plus 2.5. We got same week, but within the last probably 10 days, we had A-Rod getting points at Lambeau. We had Nick Saban getting points in the SEC championship. We got Bill Belichick getting 2.5 points when he got the 1 seed. Vegas is nuts. They sweet right now.
I'm sticking with mine. Hey,
yeah, that's what I want to hear, baby. That's what I want to hear. Yeah, let's look at these standings real quick.
Bills.
I take my little quick break. Up at the top, AFC, 8-4 across the board.
Yeah.
Patriots.
Hey, I like them Colts though. Them Colts, man. Y'all keep stacking them wins, baby.
Colts are in the hunt. So you got 8-4 across the board. AFC East, West, North, South. Patriots, Chiefs, Ravens, Titans, they're all in the lead. And then in the second place in all those divisions, you got the Bills, Chargers, Bengals, and the Colts. The records are 7-4, 7-5, 7-5, and 7-6 with the Colts. On the NFC side, you got the 8-4 Cowboys, the 10-2 Cardinals. We're going to talk about them in a little bit. The 9-3 Packers on the bye week right now. A-Rod resting that pinky toe. And then the 9-3 defending champs, Tampa Bay Bucs. So, yeah, a lot going on, man.
A lot going on.
Before I take my break real quick, this is a conversation that we had, and we put the poll out. Man. I didn't think it would be this big of a discrepancy, honestly.
People watch the game totally different, D-Buck.
I didn't think it would be. I did say if this draft was done over again, Jay Herbo would be the consensus #1 pick. So, maybe more people feel like that than I thought. Huh?
Man, that was all you did. You did that Chargers pod, and they was all the ones that that answered the poll.
Shout out to the Chargers click, man.
Yeah,
Chargers got a lot of good young players, man. Good young coach. They're gonna be good for a long time.
Yeah,
I like LA. I got it.
But then they probably at the end of the game they seen that Herbert won. They just hit. You know how people go. You know how people be.
Facts.
So they don't really watch that. They don't really watch the game.
Let you tell it. But I'll be right back. We got to talk about this college weekend too a little bit.
No, for sure, man. Y'all put some questions in here, man. While my my guy D-Buck get out of here. Shout out to the sports entertainment group out there in DC, Adisa, man. They held me down for 15 years. Van, do you think the Colts can still win the division? Hell yeah. Man, we don't know what the Titans are gonna do. And again, like I said, I think the Colts, they found their formula. I just think they gotta stick to it and don't deviate from it. The defense is playing well. JT is running a rock. Carson Wentz is playing good. So don't deviate from what's working for you. Like it's not rocket science. Play good defense, turn the ball, win the turnover margin. Offensive side, stay in front of the chains, run that rock. Time of possession. We still got a chance. Still got a chance. Matt, are the Texans more inept than the Lions this season? Both of them, they don't look good. I'll just say that. They don't look good. G.I. Joe 317. AB, do you think they should have called the pick quarterback down with the fake slide? How mad would you be if you slowed up and someone did that to you? Shoot, it was in real time, so I don't think the refs could call that. But I would be hot just knowing how the game on the college level and in the pro level, how they protect the quarterback. So don't get me wrong, quarterback was very smart, knowing that in his mind that if I do this, players gonna let up. But yeah, I would have been hot. But I also would have told my players, hey, every time he runs now, we teeing off on him. And coach, you gotta back us up on that, because that was some BS, but it was very smart too. So Kevin, AB, I know my Charger used to give you and Peyton fits back in the day. What is it going to take for you to take back the pretender comments? Hey, they gotta. For one, y'all used to give us fits. Like I tell people all the time, like the offense that they had over there in San Diego was nuts. Like 1 year, the backfield was LT, Lorenzo Neal, Michael Turner, and then Darren Sproles. That shit was crazy. Then you had Antonio Gates, Malcolm Floyd, Vincent Fuller. Like it was, this shit was nuts, man. But hey, man, again, the Chargers they they're like this. You know, they're up and down, man. So I just want to see some consistency, man. I'm a big consistent. Just got to be consistent with me, man, and then we can go from there.
A young man.
Garrett, you get torn between Herbert and Burrow. Yeah, as you should. Two good young quarterbacks. Herbert is more talented, but Burrow is a gangster low key. Low key, man. You seen what he did? Ain't no low key about it.
Man, Herbert played through shit like that too, man. He just don't hear about it, man. You just don't hear about it.
I'm not trying to hear that.
This is the real shit though. You get Herbert with
Reading systems. AB.
A fires OC. Let me be an OC with Herbert.
AB, it seems like the Saints defense have Brady numbered in the regular season, as there's certain quarterbacks that you and defense could shut down. Shit, if you got the right personnel, you can shut anybody down. I think with Tom, the thing you got to do, you got to be able to rush. You got to be able to rush Tom up the middle, push up, and get around his feet and get around his legs. I think the teams that you see have success with Tom, that's what they're able to do. So get him off that spot.
Shout out to Guilty as Charged podcast. I think they're the Blue Wire family too. Just had to throw that out there. Did you answer this question already?
Yeah.
What you said? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Shout out to Carson too, man. Shout out to Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz, he played shitty in Philly. It was bad. It was bad all around. Got ran up out of Philly. Got back with Frank. Went out to Indy. We were the first pod to call that move. Weeks into last season, but he came over to Indy, man. He's doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing, playing efficient football. Frank Wright's doing a great job with him. So shout out to Carson, man. It's not easy to do, especially mentally, confidence, all that stuff. Quarterback. Shout out to Carson, man. I like that. I love to see it. Love to see a comeback story. Jimmy G. Oh, we're gonna talk about this. Let's get to a couple more of these games. San Fran at the Seattle Seahawks. You had San Fran this one.
Yeah.
No Seahawks.
Nah, I went San Fran.
Yeah, I had picked San Fran on Friday on Pat's show, then got on our show on Saturday, and you told me Fred Warner was out. I didn't know that. And he was pregame working out too, so he was actually doubtful.
Yeah.
But him, and his replacement made some big plays too, 5-1. I want to mess up his name, but Mr. Unlimited got it done at home. I knew it was a better time. He had to get one at home. He had to get one, period. They finally found a way to win, man. Jimmy G still played well. But what was your thoughts?
Damn, they let me down, man. I'm like, come on, man.
How did you feel about? So it was an interesting situation in this game too.
Shit.
Seattle went up 7.
Yeah.
And then they went for 2. So instead of kicking the extra point and going up 8, they said, you know what, we're gonna go for 2. Get this 2, we go up 9. Game pretty much over.
They have
At
nothing.
First, I was like,
they have nothing to lose.
So good. You like the call?
They ain't going to the playoffs. Like they have nothing. They have nothing to lose. Like they know what they have in their locker room. They know they're watching film. They self-scout. Like we're not going to the playoffs. Like, hey, let's go get this done, man.
Is Russ back? Is Russ back or what?
Next year, is he back?
Is he back? Is he back to being Mr. Unlimited number 1? And then I guess the second question would be, does he come back? I think he tries to get out of Seattle personally. I would like to see him in New Orleans.
Is he back? I mean, he never left. You know what I mean? He got injured.
Okay.
I ain't gonna sit here and stun on Russell like that. Like, I don't think he never left. He got injured. He got injured. I think he came back way too early from that injury. I don't think he was getting. Well, I know he wasn't getting enough sleep with the 19 hours of rehab. So I know he was very lethargic out there. So you know, my guy, you know, he switched up the little protocol as far as, you know, his treatment. So I ain't gonna sit here in front like he was gone or he was done. But
I mean, it ain't been looking good though, and obviously he has a much longer resume than Lamar Jackson. You know, he's done in December. He's won a championship. He's been to another. So like you said, he's done too much to write him off that quick, but he has not been looking good for a nice little stretch here. I think ultimately he will bounce back. I don't think he's completely back yet. That pass he made to Lockett, a little right over the shoulder joint. That's what they do best. So it was good to see that. San Fran, Kittle looked like he back on one. He back on. That was another reason I picked against San Fran was because Debo was out, but in his absence, Kittle stepped up even more. So that's a scary matchup. But
will Russ be in Seattle next year? What you say? You say he'll be in New Orleans? You say
I remember I said this
get out of there.
3 weeks ago. It's over with. It's over with. And it's crazy because you look at the O-line. The O-line is not good, but those two receivers, like whatever team he lands on, they're not going to have that. They're not going to have a Lockett in a DK, but
he'll be in Seattle.
He did more or less. He did more or less in the past, so you know
he'll be in Seattle next year.
All right, that's the same. Man, it was around this time of the season last year.
What happened?
We had the same conversation about Carson Wentz in Philly. Now, Russ,
and I said I don't think I had too much say so.
Nah, you did. You did. I said Frank is gonna get on the table and tell Chris Ballard, get me Carson, I can fix him. And you said, no, I don't know about that. No, I don't see that. I think Carson be there. We're gonna run the tape back.
Yeah, let's run it back.
But you know what? This Thursday just need to be a throwback Thursday episode. I help Tone put the clips together.
Nah, I'm definitely gonna be in that conversation. Fuck around with y'all.
It's gonna be all Steph Curry. I helped Tone put that bad boy together. What other game? Which way you went on this one? Tampa Bay Bucs covered and beat the Atlanta Falcons 30-17 on the road.
I was Tampa on this one all the way, all across the board.
Smart man. I picked the Falcons to cover, and they had more than enough opportunities. They had more than enough opportunities, man. I mean, it's you watching bad teams like Matt Ryan on the goal line catches fumbling the snap. Just like that only happens with bad teams. Just dumb shit like that. But Tampa went in and handled business.
When they gonna blow that up?
This is Arthur Smith's first year, right? So as a head coach, I got a first year GM too. So I mean, the only thing Matt Ryan, I think he's locked in for at least another year with that deal he signed. So
yeah, sure.
They got to rock a couple more years, make something shake. And they're not terrible. Like you watch them play, they compete, they can move the ball up and down the field. I mean, it's just always just something. They just always Falcon. Frustrating to watch. Shit, they second place right now. Well, I mean, they tied, three-way tie.
5-7.
They might be still technically in the hunt on that. Maybe not. I don't know.
Let me see. What, 4? No, they outside looking in. They can still get in.
Yeah, they might be in the hunt.
They can still get in.
I don't see it though.
Nah, me definitely not. But
we both picked football team on this one.
Yeah.
Football team went on the road, out physical the Raiders. This football team now, they played on Monday Night Football at home and flew out to Vegas and won this game against a Raiders team who had been off since Thanksgiving. So
with a field goal late
field goal. I think they got this kicker from New Orleans. But late field goal. Washington football team, what's his 4 or 5 wins in a row now? Heineke plays, decent. They run a tough, physical football team. I mean, they get more and more respect.
Like I said, man, you find your formula, you stick with it. You can run the ball, play some good defense, don't turn the ball over. You have a chance.
Yeah.
You have a chance.
Shout out to Coach Rivera, man. Doing a great job out there.
Like I was saying, man, Raiders was one of them teams I was worried about.
You said that they might have been. We got to go back. It might be on the third Thursday clip too. Raiders and the Bengals. Bengals are still kind of, staying up there handling success, but the Raiders ain't been looking good. Waller being out hurt them obviously, but this one went how I saw it going pretty much. Rams at home, 37. Jacksonville on the road, they put up 7, so 30-point beat down. Which way did you pick this one?
Don't ask me no questions like that, bro.
I got just
don't ask me no questions like that. Hey, that boy OBJ, man, he said he revived himself. He got him another tutty. So we definitely gonna keep track and keep an eye on that, man. See how that relationship continues to grow.
Maybe it wasn't OBJ.
Hey,
just maybe.
We're gonna see.
Just maybe. So love to see it, obviously. Yeah, he revived himself. If you play any Call of Duty, I play it here and there, but you get like the self-revive, so you shoot yourself, and you get back up, and then after that, you saw him do that. So that's like you putting on your armor plates. So he got the self-res, plated up. Shout out to OBJ. I know all the gamers love that. And I know Stafford loves having him over there. But Rams, somebody said Rams going to be tough down. What's your thought on the Rams? As it stands now, going into week 14, how do you feel about the Sean McVay, Matt Stafford Rams?
A good team. Would I be afraid of them? No. But I'll be lying just if I said that, they're not a good team. I think, they're a solid team, but I won't be afraid of them going into the playoffs if we have to play them.
8-4 right now. Second in their division behind the 10-2 Cardinals. And I'm right there with you. Not afraid of them. Stafford, you got to show me. You got to show me in the playoffs. You got to show me in December. Beat up on the Jaguars. That's what they've been doing all year. Beating up on the bad teams. And then when they match up, when they play these, good teams, better teams, shit kind of go left. So they got to show me something. Not afraid of them at all. But good players all up and down that roster. Sean McVay's a good coach. Already been to the Super Bowl once in his early career, so in his young career. So definitely can't sleep on him, but not in the NFC elites right now. I really only have, I got 3 teams there. The Cardinals, Packers, Bucs still.
I'm right there with you.
Cowboys on the outside looking in my opinion.
Right there with you.
Rams outside looking in my opinion.
And that's it for me.
Yeah, that's it. Those 5 teams are only.
That's it.
Matter of fact, we need like a little man-to-man, like contenders, like Super Bowl contenders.
Who's in it?
Who's in it? Who's out? All right, what else you got? Did you watch that college football?
I did.
That SEC championship, Bama,
I did.
Georgia.
Bama and them was playing possum on us. Went out there and whooped up on Georgia.
Went out there and whooped up. UGA, they still the little homies right now. Kirby Smart.
little fellas.
Still the little homies right now. They have been ranked number 1.
Give me your lunch money, punk.
Yeah.
Give me your lunch money, punk. No fella.
They've been one pretty much all season. Defense have been giving up like 7 points a game.
Like what was it? Like what do you think it was just that? I'm not gonna say the stage because they've been playing. Well, that stage is a little different. That is a little different.
Yeah, I mean it was damn near home game too because that's in Atlanta.
Yeah, so like what?
Bama, man. Bama. Saban, like Bryce, you got a Heisman at quarterback too. When you looked at this team,
That boy, I see why they say he had almost $1 million before.
Yeah, I mean he's good, man. He got a great feel for it. He don't have the strongest arm in the world, but he's a precision passer. He's got receivers that create 2 first-round receivers again at Bama. What's new? But it's just, you know how it is, man. Just when you're a program that's expected to be there, you're expected, like going in every season, Bama expects to be in the SEC championship. They expect to have us there. They expect to win the national championship and be in the playoffs. So being on that level, UGA, I feel like, and I'm sure they came in there with, hey, this is our time. I know they ain't done it in however long, but we about to do this. But it's just different. You run into that.
Georgia, they still got a chance?
Definitely. They still got a chance. Bama did lose Michi, 8, one of their best receivers. But they already saw him. They felt them pause. They went up against him, got whooped up on, and I think they match up with who? Michigan in the first round. So it's Georgia, Michigan. They play each other, and then Bama, Cincinnati. They play each other.
Cincinnati had a chance. Damn.
Boy,
damn.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Bama don't stand. They got a snowball's chance in hell.
Yeah. But man, look, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it, man. It was definitely some good games, some great games this past weekend.
Yeah, they ain't got a chance. You think they got a chance, Cincy? I know you like to root for the underdog.
I definitely do, man. I think Bama gonna get that one.
Oh, breaking news.
They may surprise us, though.
They may surprise us. Breaking news. I think somebody put it in the chat earlier, but I grew up a UM fan. Huge UM fan. Still a UM fan. Head coach Manny Diaz is out as head coach. This is why all that loyalty stuff, throw that shit out the window. Coaches, player, all that. As Joy Taylor would say, loyalty is for fans. Oregon coach Mario Cristobal is meeting with his players Monday and is expected to inform his Oregon team that he is leaving to take the Miami job. So Cristobal, Miami guy, that's big. I hope we can get the U back. I wanted Lane Kiffin. I want offense. I want one of these offensive savants.
Man, I would love to see the U get back, but until they get out them Adidas, they won't be the same.
But God, we had that conversation. You
can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. Miami, until you get out them Adidas or them Adidas.
That got to be priority number one.
No bueno, baby.
I don't know what the buyout is, how that works and shit. Cristobal, he's coming from Oregon, right? So, you going from the swaggy, AD, president, man. Look at this shit we had over here in Oregon, man.
Look at, we can.
I got to feel
going there to get no hate to the 3 stripes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done come a long way, and I love the Adidas, but that ain't the U, man.
It ain't. You gotta have that Nike. You gotta have the black socks.
You got to, man. Like, come on.
What was y'all? What y'all had at Howard?
Oh, we had Nike cleats, but shit. I was going to Sports Authority, grab my gloves. Hollering at some folks, yo, I know y'all about UVA, UV Tech. Yo, send me some.
Send me some of that. Okay, I had a different.
We was grind, just going to the Big East.
Yeah, Dan Orlowski them had that grind at UConn. We had the Nike. We was laid. They laid the foundation. So I appreciate you, Dano, for that. Because the boys
look. Dano, man, we got to get Dano on the show. And he said, man, D Buck don't even, y'all supposed to be Husky brothers. You don't even invite him on the show. I told him, I said, that's the first problem over there at UConn right now. But that's another conversation we're gonna have.
We're gonna get Dan Orlowski on the show ASAP. We have been talking about it for a while. We've been going back and forth in the text message about these quarterbacks and a lot of his takes, and sometimes he'll hit me up about my takes. So we definitely gonna have him on. He don't want to come in here and get fired.
Y'all both be having some wild ass.
This ain't no Stephen A. Smith shit. We, sometimes we have to tell Dan, hey Dan, it's me. You talking to me, bro? Like a football guy. We don't want to hear all them stats and this, that. Nah, football guys. But yeah, we definitely gotta get Dan on here, man.
Man,
let me see. Any other games we missed?
Yeah, we did. I think we missed
Kansas City.
Yeah, Kansas City.
Shout out to Sorensen getting his pick 6. I don't think Patrick Mahomes, I don't think he threw a touchdown in this game. Teddy Bridgewater looked terrible.
So he attempted to try to knock Sorensen off track.
He tried.
He tried. Better effort than last time, baby.
Big facts. He definitely tried. Any other game we didn't get to?
I think the mailbag. We gotta knock the mailbag out.
All right, from Nick Street mailbag. Real quick before we even read this. Boom, just a reminder. db22ab41@gmail.com. Send your mailbag questions, comments, concerns. Nah, just questions. I don't care about your concerns. But let's get to them. Nick Straylow wanted to know how the chemistry was for you guys out there, first time playing with each other on the field. Paul, did it take a few days, weeks, or games to get that trust? My first game I played, because AB was obviously in Indy for a while before I got there. So when you go to a new team, a new locker room, new whatever, it don't matter who you are, where you come from, what you did at that place, you got to come in there and earn the respect of those guys in that locker room, those coaches, those fans. So that's what it was for me. But as long as, we went about our business, we were pros. Our first game, Thursday Night Football, that was my first start in Jacksonville.
Hey, Jayville, you got to pick that game, huh?
Yeah, I got two fumble recovery, AFC Defensive Player of the Week. My dog 4-1 was out there with me. So sure, I think.
Yeah, so I mean, when somebody come in and make plays like that, and be like, yeah, we can bring them back. Like, hey, we can rock with them. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, it was love. We had a dynamic DB room, so it was. We kept each other on our toes at all times. We kept Ham on his toes at all times.
DB coach.
So it was good. It was love, man. And then after that, like you said, this next question, how we become good friends on the field, it was after we left the facility, we be at somebody's house rolling some dice, shooting dice and chilling and sipping or whatever. So this is what it is. That's what the game is about, man. Relationships.
That's what it's all. That's a huge part of it, man, and that's important. Hanging out. I know people be at work. A lot of people don't hang. You got your work friends, you got your real friends, you got your family. But that football, you spend a lot of time. We spend a lot of time with each other. So any extra time to be put in is because you want to be around each other and want to have that person's back. But till this day, I talked to mostly everybody that was in that room, coaches included. Hammer texted me last week. We talked and we see something to come up on football. But Cassius, Powers, JG, Sergio. Like we had some rooms, man. A lot of guys, a lot of personality. DB's gonna have some personalities for your ass, boy.
Man. You just gotta have somebody who can handle all of that. And Hammer, he didn't know what was coming from something from every way. Like,
yeah. Hey, it was really on AB. AB was the old head of the room. We actually used to call AB the general. We used to call him the general. That was his nickname in the DB rule because he had to come in sometime. Hey, all right, come on, let's tighten up. Let's get on. Let's get our shit together. But it was great times, man. Great times.
Great time. Hey, Javier B. You see, D Butt, man, he had he changed his hat. We gonna get that. We're gonna get that that website or whatever, that link where y'all can go and buy the merch, man. Obviously, our day ones, man. We appreciate y'all. We're gonna tap in with some of you guys and get y'all emails and send y'all some free stuff just cause y'all been here since day one. So
big facts. Gotta do that. But appreciate y'all, man. What you got going on rest of the day, rest of the week?
Man, chilling slow motion, man. You know, some meetings here and there. But you know, just trying to take over the world, man. That's it.
One day at a time.
That's it.
Pinky in the brain. On the brain, you pinky.
Hey, love, it's all love.
But I'm hopping on 12:40, hopping on with Jim Rome, 12:40. 2:30 gonna be on Pat's show for his Overreaction Monday. And then I was talking to one of my good friends. I'm gonna reach out to him, an actor. I'm sure anybody over 25 knows this person. They probably played a role in your life watching him on TV. So I'm gonna try to get him on the show. Big football guy. But I'm about to start rolling these guests, man. But appreciate y'all for rocking with us, man.
Yes, sir.
We up out of here. We'll see y'all Thursday.
Peace.